You're watching Let's Chat.
Like so many successful radio folks over the years, Charlie got his start at his hometown down in South Alabama, doing whatever it took to get a little bit of time behind the microphone. And he has since parlayed that into an incredibly successful career. Songwriter, publisher, promoter, founded numerous organizations, including the Country Radio Seminar. And Charlie, you have been involved with Country Radio Seminar since literally the beginning, correct?
Yeah, another guy and I kind of put it together over 50 years ago, and it's technically probably the most successful event in music because it's been going so long, and I'm the only person that's been to every one of them for over 50 years.
And you and your friends started this kind of to help country music move up the ladder and become more and more popular and successful coast to coast. You have certainly achieved that goal.
Well, there were very few full-time country radio stations when we started it. A lot of stations played a little of this, a little of that, and did the farm news and did a little of that. But now there are over 2,000 full-time country music stations in America right now, and there were probably less than 100 when we started this thing.
And your handprint is on virtually all of them, or at least on the artists they play. You mentioned Dolly Parton a moment ago, and when we were preparing your audiovisual induction package for the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame, the number of bona fide stars that had nothing but positive accolades to say about you was amazing, including Dolly Parton and including some others whose career you were very instrumental in getting off the road. For example, a little short redhead by the name of Reba McEntire. When you see somebody...
Reba.
Reba?
Her name is Reba.
Okay.
Reba,
Reba.
When
you see somebody like a Reba McEntire, what is that one thing that goes off in your mind and you think, wow, this artist has got potential?
Well, God gives them the talent, life gives them the lines, and they tend to excel by working at their craft, is my observation. She certainly was one of those people. She was singing when she was quite, discovered by a young man. She was singing the national anthem at a rodeo. And she just had that eye and that thought and that desire and that passion for performing. And she's dynamic on the stage. And of course, she's had so many hit songs, but you know it when you see her. I was at a restaurant not long ago on my birthday, and she walked all the way across the room just to say happy birthday to me. And I thought, I am the luckiest damn human being in the world, But more importantly is she made that decision. I didn't wave her on, and I didn't interrupt her. She interrupted me.
Another country artist, wildly successful, that you essentially discovered, and I'm going to say discovered, so, and that would be Randy Travis. What in your mind saw something in Randy Travis and you went, wow, this guy's got a future?
Well, I saw him at a golf tournament, and Gary Marsh, the singer, said, you need to see this kid. And we were at a golf tournament playing. Gary was cheating, and I was blind. He said, come over to my room and hear this guy sing. And I went over, to make a long story short, and he sang 2 songs. And yeah, something came to my ear and my sight again. Same thing. Warm, friendly, believable, not pretentious at all. And, the rest, we actually recorded those 2 songs that I heard at the golf tournament on his first album. So he's a great songwriter. Of course, he had a stroke. Everybody knows he can't perform anymore, but he's an adorable human being. He's still, he has to use a wheelchair, but if you come up to him, he will stand up to shake your hand.
There is that it factor that a lot of folks who you have worked with over the years have, that a lot of perhaps equally talented performers don't. There is that thing called it, and people like you know it when you see or when you hear it. Absolutely amazing. At last check, there were right at 19.5 million Google search returns for Charlie Mock. And Charlie, hang on, we're going to try to squeeze in another couple of minutes on the other side of this commercial break on Let's Chat.